Emir of Malta, Chairman, National State Council of Chiefs, Chancellor. The Honorable Iroele, SYMFONI, Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council. Professor Isaac Vice Chancellor. Professor Blessing N. Naija, Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration. Professor Richard N. Amadi, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academy. Dr. Iroele Registrar. Dr. Juliet C. Alexis Nature, University Librarian. And Dr. Rick O.A. Rosa.
And pleasure, on behalf of the 15th Governing Council of Rivers State University, to welcome our visitor, our esteemed alumnus and governor, His Excellency Sir Fubara, DSC, Grand Service Star of Rivers State, Governor of Rivers State, to this very auspicious occasion. The combined 37th and 38th promotion ceremony of Rivers State University. By the same token, I most respectfully welcome our Reverend Chancellor, Your Highness, my Lord, the Honorable Justice Sidi Bagay, retired Justice of the Supreme Court, Life Bencher, the Emir of Lafia, and Chairman Council of Chiefs and Traditional Rulers of Nasarawa State. I also very warmly welcome His Excellency, whom I recognized, Member of Chambers. In course of my address, you will see my excitement that His Majesty is here with us today. I also warmly welcome the host of dignitaries here, and very especially our graduates, their parents and guardians. Your Excellency, sir, this is a very happy occasion. The reward for years of the proverbial burning of candle. We are here for the conferment of bachelor's who started yesterday and higher degrees, award of postgraduate diplomas and prizes, in recognition of outstanding performances and excellence of our worthy graduates. Let me turn my attention to our dear graduates and owners of today's event and ceremonies, for whom today is a very special day. Our dear graduates, as you receive your degrees and certificates, after years of personal and enormous sacrifices by you and your parents' guidance, I, on behalf of the Council of this university, join other arms of the university to say hearty congratulations to you. As you leave the university, you realize that the university atmosphere is a totally different ballgame from the world out there. But we're supremely confident that the nature and quality of programs we have undertaken here, which have been intentionally designed to prepare you for the task ahead, be it industry, self-reliance, and motivation, will see you through the challenges of life outside the university campus. Let me refresh your memory that you bear the torch of this university, and so you must try to make this university proud wherever you may find yourself. Congratulations, our worthy graduates. Additionally, today is also a day in which we as a university take stock of our achievements and challenges in the past years and define our course of action in the years ahead. It is therefore with great sense of excitement that I, as Pro-Chancellor of this university, welcome all who are here to share the pleasure of this special day with us. I will leave the conversation on how old is this, I will leave the conversation on how old this university is for another day, and whether or not we would continue with the current numbering of our convocations going forward. But let me quickly state here, sir, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that the 15th Governing Council of this university is of the well-considered view that this great institution of learning is older than 1980. It is noteworthy that, like most great institutions all over the world, it started at the Rivers State College of Science and Technology, CST. You now see my excitement that His Majesty is here, which was opened in October 1971, turned to the pioneer University of Science and Technology in Nigeria in 1980, via the enabling instrument of Rivers State University of Science and Technology Law number 7 of 1980, and turned to Rivers State University in 2017, via the Rivers State University Law number 4 of 2017, accessed to on the 13th of April 2017 by His Excellency Nweke, Governor of Rivers State at the time. It is pertinent to state here that the great Harvard University, said to be the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States of America, was founded in 1936 as New College, established for the training of the clergy. Harvard has since moved on from that, just like this university has moved on from CST, where it started from. The above journey back to history is to give us an idea of how far we have come. Rivers State College of Science and Technology, CST, was opened in October 1971 with 218 students, 70 junior staff and intermediate staff, and 30 senior administrative staff. Today, we are graduating over 13,000 graduates. The university has about 1,618 teaching staff, 1,760 non-teaching staff, 274 junior staff, and this gives us an overall total number of 3,652 staff. This speaks to the growth of this citadel of learning that has greatly impacted this state, country, and I dare say the world. Look around governments, commerce, academia, and industry. You will with great ease find products of this university. To support my submissions, my Lord, my Chancellor, with utmost respect, let me tender Exhibit A to you, sir, our governor, and alumnus of this great institution. His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, speaking of my profession, law, senior advocates of Nigeria, justices and judges, this is, if we must be reminded, the first state university in this country. This, if we must be reminded, the first University of Science and Technology in this country. I pay special tribute to the founders of this institution and those who, over the years, have watered what was planted in 1971. And he that is seriously tending to it today, His Excellency our Governor. I am confident that they can all look at what is going on and be happy at the manifestation of their dreams. This rich history of this is a challenge for you, our dear graduates of today. You have just been told about persons who have walked this path before you and have been worthy ambassadors. You can only but take this banner to greater heights. On our part, we of the 15th Governing Council of Rivers State University are determined to take this university to greater heights. Our council will be run on the extinct values of integrity, transparency, and of course, rule of law. A university is a global institution, and the Rivers State University is already a university of choice nationally. Our task, therefore, is to make it a university of choice globally. By the provisions of Section 7 of the Rivers State University Law of 2017, which provides inter alia, subject to this law relating to the visitor, Council is the governing body of the university and is charged with the general control and superintendence of the policy, finance, property, and public relations of the university. Your Excellency, sir, the 15th Governing Council is less than 3 months in office, but we are conscious of our responsibilities under the laws of this university, and we assure you of our total dedication and commitment to take the university to greater heights, God willing. As early as our inaugural meeting on the 16th of September 2015, less than 1 week in office, we set up a 5-year strategic development plan, 2016 to 2030, a committee headed by Emeritus Vice Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt Emeritus Professor of Petroleum Engineering, Professor Joseph Ajenka. Upon receipt of Professor Ajenka's committee's report on Thursday, the 23rd of October 2025, we constituted the same committee to Strategic Plan Implementation Committee for effective monitoring of the implementation of the plan. Copies of strategic plans signed by the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor will be handed over to all staff of the university for appropriate focus on the implementation of the strategic plan. The 15th Governing Council is poised to position the university to be competitive with this new strategic plan and endowment fundraising program through engagement with the network of alumni and friends of the university. Also, we are determined to ensure appropriate ranking of the university, as we are definitely not impressed with the ranking of the university today. Adequate attention will be paid to the factors that enhance ranking, such as quality of lecturers, quality of students, quality of research, capacity to raise funds from the industry and friends of the university. Research to product is high on our agenda. Research to commerce is our target. We will ensure that research will not be for the sake of research. Research should mirror national agenda and should be transformed to technology and products. Endowment funds are what they are. We assure partners that their funds will be appropriately applied and accounted for. Recipients will be held accountable. Council will be coming to Your Excellency, sir, our visitor, for approval for the appointment of a third Deputy Vice Chancellor to pay complete attention to research and endowment programs and allied matters. Image of the Rivers State University is also provided for in Section 7 of the Act of the University as our responsibility, and it is high on our agenda. No form of indiscipline will be tolerated. We will ensure that there will be consequences for bad behavior. Corruption in any form, sorting, extortion, and sexual harassment will definitely belong to the past. The entire university community is hereby put on notice that there will definitely be consequences for bad behavior. Your Excellency, sir, on the needs of the university, you have always been there for us. So, I will not bother you here with our requests because they are legion. Like they say, you do not shout to somebody that you can whisper to. We trust that Your Excellency will always be there for us. However, sir, may I seek your indulgence, Your Excellency, to mention one pressing challenge. This also for our esteemed audience. The campuses outside Port Harcourt have been sources of some negative news of late. Firstly, I must say very quickly that the noble idea of campuses outside Port Harcourt, known as satellite campuses, is an integral part of growth and expansion. Turning from Rivers State College of Science and Technology to Rivers State University of Science and Technology and now Rivers State University on same campus has come with its challenges. The university has moved away from technology university, thereby widening the scope of learning by removing limitations and broadening the spectrum of learning with diverse disciplines, hence the necessity for satellite campuses. And so we have acute infrastructure and tender security issues. This has forced the university to retain year 1 and in some cases year 3 students at the Port Harcourt campus based on the request from the Committee of Provosts and Deans as follows. Faculty of Agriculture, Abara Iche campus, year 3 students in the core departments of the Faculty of Agriculture back to main campus on a temporary basis, while the Department of Agricultural Economics and Extension remains on the satellite campus. Faculty of Humanities, Avoda campus, year 1 students of the various departments in the Faculty of Humanities back to the main campus on a temporary basis, while the university management urgently fixes the major infrastructural problems. Faculty of Social Sciences, Emoha campus, year 1 students of the various departments back to the main campus on a temporary basis, while the university management takes steps on the improvement of infrastructure. This has led to insinuations from some quarters that the university is planning to shut down some campuses outside Port Harcourt. Nothing can be furthest from the truth. These are temporary measures, whilst plans are on with the support of government, corporate bodies, alumni, and friends of the university to develop such needed infrastructure on these satellite campuses, which would include lecture theaters, laboratories, libraries, student hostels, and staff offices and residences. On the issue of security on our campuses, facilities will be provided in all campuses to accommodate security agencies, particularly our satellite campuses. The safety of life and property on our campuses are of paramount importance to us. I must very quickly make this point, Your Excellency, that to make the Rivers State University a university of choice globally, a harmonious relationship between the government, the academia, and the industry will be key. Also important in this regard is alumni. We are working on the establishment of a very viral alumni relations office to pursue this project. As earlier stated, the pool of alumni from CST to our Rivers State University of Science and Technology and to Rivers State University will be tapped into. As part of our determination to partner with alumni, we actually had the Pro-Chancellor's dinner with alumni yesterday at Hotel Presidential. And we were very impressed with the turnout and the commitment and excitement we got from members of the alumni. We are very hopeful of successful activity focus because of the amazing reactions we have received from alumni and our preparedness to support the university with the establishment of this platform. Let me put on record the admirable team spirit, support, and cooperation from members of the 15th Governing Council of this university, which has left many wondering if we had worked as a team somewhere before coming to this university. The external members of council who are here should take a bow as I seek Your Excellency's permission to recognize you. The one I refer to as the leader of the squad, Professor Emeritus Joseph Ajeka. Take a bow. Professor Joseph, thank you. Admiral Dr. Tamuna Ibikari Epele. Dr. Uche Mbeze Oluwu, MNI, former National President of Nigerian Chartered Institute of Bankers. Engineer Sobiton Ngoji Kyoisokarari. Barrister Theophilus Oho. Sir Michael Vincent. Engineer Gogo T.S. Cookie. Sir Israel Omunaka Ebunefu. Like I always say to my colleagues on the council, this is a team that cannot fail. We cannot afford to fail. If gold should rust, what would iron do? Let me also pay special tribute to an energetic and digital Vice Chancellor, Professor Isaac Zebobibi, immediate past Deputy Vice Chancellors, Professor Valentine Guillaume Pepo, DVC Academy, and Professor Victor Eyakujuru, DVC Admin. Recently appointed Vice Chancellors, which His Excellency has graciously given his approval to. Professor B.N.R. Jaja, DVC Admin, and Professor Richard N. Amadi, DVC Academic. The Registrar, Mrs. IBS Harry, and the entire management team for the good work and their cooperation and support. I do hereby repeat Council's commitment to them that will always pay attention to the welfare of staff and students. We will be sending memos to Your Excellency on our program for staff welfare based on our interaction with management and staff of the university. We have held discussions with the students and sought their cooperation going forward while assuring them of our determination to ensure the welfare and well-being of our students. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for the attention. May God bless the Rivers State University. May God bless Rivers State. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Let me begin by congratulating the visitor, His Excellency Sir A.S. Fubara, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, on his statesmanship and unique style of leadership, which he exuded all through the period of political challenges in Rivers State. It is most heartwarming to note that all through this period, conducive and peaceful atmospheres were sustained in the Rivers State University. It shows clearly that the future of our children and youth are a top priority, even as leaders engage in political and related administrative activities and purists. This is commendable to you, the visitor, sir, as a worthy example for other political actors and those in leadership positions to emulate. Beyond doubt, our youth are our future. As Nigerians or as Riverians, our steps and actions must reflect the kind of priorities we give to having a better, prosperous future and societies. This 37th and 38th convocation combined graduation ceremony is a testament of our readiness and preparations for a globally competitive future that will continue to be dominated by training manpower and future leaders that will become strategic actors in the evolving digital global village that our world has since become. Our world now unfolds new forms of challenges and opportunities. It is a new age of artificial intelligence, AI, an extensive social media both for the good, the bad, and the ugly. For us as university administrators, parents and guardians, leaders and political leaders, community leaders and students, we must realize that the tool of our quote and unquote traits can no longer be the usual approaches or strategies. Quite frankly, vital knowledge, strategies, information, and critical success and learning tips are now readily available virtually in all ways, faster and easier than the area of analog. The flip side of the internet and the artificial intelligence is that it is as disruptive and as critical. Students, both undergraduates and graduates, as well as researchers, are tempted to cut corners by deploying artificial unverifiable solutions or answers generated through artificial intelligence, AI. JAM is threatened by AI. WAEC is undermined by the Chat GPT and other forms of artificial intelligence. Courts are threatened by the increasing trends of unreal and non-existing authorities and case law generated by artificial intelligence. Scholars are enamored by their research students who have had to copy and paste junks and non-critical, non-existent argument in their thesis, long essays, the citations, research papers, and other academic writings. University administrators locally and globally are routinely embarrassed by the unreal publications of scholars seeking promotion, as some academics also rely on imaginary and real publications. Notable scholars, including vice chancellors of our university, have had their flourishing careers untimely truncated due to digital frenzies. The world is evolving with extreme dynamism. It is necessarily means that our world view and attitudinal disposition as university administrators, parents, guardians, leaders, and political leaders, community leaders, and students must continue to reflect those inevitable changing global realities. In recent times, our nation, Nigeria, and most Nigerians, including students, their parents and guardians, universities and university staff, as well as countless other stakeholders in academia, have had to live under the fear of increasing insecurity in our country. Thank God the River State is not part of this fear. As a societal, we must guide our students against getting involved in any forms of criminality, of kidnapping, terrorism, banditry, cultism, and others. Rather, with the benefit of their education and training here at the River State University, we should stimulate their intellectual curiosities for research and innovation to deploy their benefits of our digital and artificial intelligence age to find solutions to Nigeria's problems and challenges for the good of all. The reverse side of this challenge is that, as reputable research-based academic institution, River State University should set agenda and lead others. The motto of this citadel of knowledge, one of the best in our country, one of the best in the sub-Saharan and in our continent of Africa, our motto is excellence and creativity. This reflects the university's commitment to producing technical and scientific manpower to support industrial development and training. The university's vision emphasizes the importance of education and research in addressing social needs, as it aims being a globally competitive academic institution to foster innovation and economic contributions through practical training and research. At this juncture, let me applaud His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, for sustaining the vision and fundamental objectives for establishing the Rivers State University. Through regular funding, despite the current economic challenges in our country, let me state that the current level of government funding for university, and indeed some of the universities, needs to be greatly enhanced. Rivers State, I must state, is one of the best funded universities in Nigeria. I say this because of my experience. Exactly this time, last Saturday of last week, I presided over as Chancellor of the University of Maiduguri. Before then, I also presided over the convocation as Chancellor of the Northwest University, Kano. And I say this because of my experience and association with the universities. Rivers State University stands tall as one of the best funded universities in Nigeria. I am mindful of the political atmosphere in the state, but His Excellency is doing his best. But we ask His Excellency to continue to give the best to our children as future leaders. Your Excellency, distinguished audience, collectively we can make it happen. To our lucky graduating students, as you set out to a new and evolving world, you need to deploy the benefit of your training in this institution to see, do, and handle issues and solve problems differently, to create wealth. You bear the torch of this great university, and you must strive to make this institution proud of you in all aspects of your daily living. Of course, do remember to give back for others to benefit from the support, grace, and opportunities others gave to you. You must return as alumnus of this university to contribute to build Rivers State University. You must become a strong and active alumnus of this great institution. Please impact your world for maximum positive outcomes. I pray that the good Lord will continue to guide you in all your pursuits and undertakings. Congratulations to you all. We rejoice with you. We celebrate your success. God bless the Rivers State, and God bless Rivers State University. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
It is an honor and privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate this significant milestone in your life, the graduates, as our university graduates. I was once in a position like this. I sat just the way you're sitting, but at that time, the number was so much, I almost collapsed here. But I want to thank the university for a well-coordinated program, the space, and the organization. As we all know, today marks a accumulation of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. On behalf of the government and the people of Rivers State, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of you for your success and achievement. I took time to listen to the speech. What I say, record the speech of the Pro-Chancellor. Also what the Chancellor said, and also the wonderful presentation by the Vice Chancellor. He commended me so much for my support, not as me, but as government. But he also indicted me very heavily. Please, in future, if you want to do such thing, you can call me aside and just tell me that to flog me before the graduates, please. A heartfelt note of gratitude goes to the parents, the guardians, the family, friends, teachers, and everyone else for their unfailing support, encouragement of our children throughout their study. We sincerely thank you for your immune support and sacrifice. A lot of our parents, I know what they go through to see their world through this level of education. So I want to thank you for your support to see that your children today are among the graduates. Rivers State University was founded to provide world-class education, encourage critical thinking, and nurture leaders who will contribute to the growth of our communities, states, and nation. I am pleased to see this fundamental dream realized as 13,242 students from all parts of Nigeria receive graduate and postgraduate degree, certificates, and diplomas. It is a significant achievement, deserving a standing ovation from everyone. Indeed, we are proud of this remarkable growth of this university and its outstanding contribution to the development of manpower in our state and in the country at large. While I join other stakeholders and well-wishers in celebrating your progress and achievement over the years, I urge you to prioritize research, innovation as you navigate your path to the top. I also encourage you to offer practical solutions to the developmental challenges of our community, including the creation of stable local technology to enhance human security, economic growth, job creation, sustainable development. The Chancellor mentioned the importance of technology. Also went further to highlight the danger of technology. But I wish you to key into the positive side of technology. Although technology failed the Vice Chancellor today, I assure you, the university community, that we will endeavor to fulfill our funding commitments. I repeat it again. I assure you that we will fulfill our funding commitments. Like you said, a report was given to us, but you all know how and what happened to the life of our administration. It is only by the special grace of God, the special favor from Mr. President, that we are standing here still as the ones presiding over the affair of Rivers State. So I assure you that now that we're back with the support from all the stakeholders, we will resume our responsibilities and we will make sure that every complaint that I mentioned here will be addressed. I will not conclude that part without mentioning a report I got recently that the ASO of my university are afraid that I'm angry with them. Please, before you supported your sister association, when I said sister branches, you did a letter to me that it was a national decision. I'm a civil servant before I found myself in politics. And I understand when it comes to trade union decision. So you don't have anything to fear. Please. That will not stop my support for the university. Neither will I say dent my relationship with ASU, Rivers State Chapter. I have your back. As we all know, education is the most critical investment for nation economic success. Therefore, we cannot, as a responsible government, afford to deprive our youth of this most essential tool they need to improve their life. We fully recognize the problem confronting the university, both at the main campus and other locations. I would not mention those things because some of these things, when you mention them, you end up building fears in people. But I can assure you that we are tackling those challenges, and our provision for next year will adequately take care of all these issues. Let me come back to our graduates. Today marked the starting of an exciting new chapter in your life, bringing new experience, challenges, choice of your journey through life. Remember that as you travel on, you will encounter many obstacles an unfamiliar route. But what is important is making out good from any bad path that you find yourself. Don't ever allow the negative part to decide your route. It is a decision that when you take it, even the Bible recognizes it. Not because you're born as a disabled person. There is a very special and unique ability in disability. So I challenge you here today that no matter the path you're going to find yourself, no matter how, in quotes, we will say, we still have not gotten to that level of the Western standard, but what you have gotten from here can still make you compete favorably anywhere in the world. So I wish you well. However, although we are not entirely out of danger, what we need to do is to create better opportunities to succeed in wherever we find ourselves, and to ensure that what our parents, our world, have invested in us is not a waste. This also applies to our dear state, which has all the resources and opportunities. You don't need to go too far. The opportunities are even by your doorstep. Look for a way to tap into it. The world has moved past looking for a job. What the world is talking about is creating jobs. What we will have promised you here is we will give you the opportunities and the enablement to create the jobs. Create the jobs, unemployment problem will be resolved. Create the jobs, issue of insecurity will be minimized. So my challenge to you today is live here, become creator of employment, become entrepreneurs. River State is willing and ready to support you. In conclusion, as you begin this journey of life, I encourage you to act with integrity, inspired, order through personal sacrifice, strive to uplift with grace, promote the change we all seek, and maintain a strong belief in your ability to turn your dreams into reality. Once again, I congratulate every one of you that has made it this far. I wish you good luck, God guidance in the next phase of your lives. Thank you, and may God bless us all.